Hey guys, what's up? My name's Art, and I'm here to do another video. Um, Today was a really interesting day. This is the second week that we work from home. Okay, March 20th, they are they said we was ordered to starting on the 23rd. We work from home, which is okay. So I mean, it's pretty good. And this is the second week, so halfway throughout the day, for some reason, especially like in my area around about this time of year, when the weather starts getting kind of wacky, crazy, like high winds and super rains, my internet goes in and out all the time. So of course, like the other day, I was trying to play a game online, and sometimes it lagged for like half an hour, not half an hour, but like 5-10 minutes. Then all of a sudden it throws me off, so I couldn't do much. So I was at work today and trying to do some work, like I normally do. And this is a very tedious part of my job where you have to basically transcribe stuff that was on some forms, transcribe some forms to electronic format. So so eh. So what happened was sometime during the day, my boss sends out an email like he usually does. I'm like, okay, fine. He sends out an email, no big deal, right? Well, this is what, and then some just kept nagging at me and said, hey, maybe we should read this email. I was like, okay, fine. All right, no problem. So I read the email. I'm like, okay. So I read the email. Then I read it twice. Then I read it the third time. Basically, long story short, is that my employer said, my supervisor, my boss, says that on March 20th, the day that it's a Friday, and that was the day they said that starting Monday, we're working from home. On that day, everybody that was in the office that day was potentially exposed to COVID-19. So I'm thinking to myself, what? Whoa. First, I was kind of shocked at it. I'm like, okay. First, I was kind of shocked. I'm like, okay. So I was exposed. Potentially exposed. Not exposed to it. Potentially. Now, for that week, I'll break it down for you. I did it in another video, but let me break it down for you again real fast. Monday was open to the public, like normal, taking disability claims. Some people, it wasn't as busy as it normally would be because the people were scared of the virus and everything. And plus, our governor basically said stay at home before she put out the executive order to stay at home. Not a big deal. Then what happened? St. Patrick's Day, the office was closed from the public. I guess later on that night, later on at the end of the day, they made a decision that our office is going to be closed for the public for the rest of the day, but they didn't inform us till that morning. Oh, okay. So I mean, I understand that sometimes government agencies, they're a little slow on the uptake. You get it? They're a little slow on the uptake. Okay. Considering the fact that, depending upon some people believes, even mine, that it took 6 weeks before our government took action on this. But that's a different story and a different time. But that has nothing to do with what's going on right now. But I'm just using that as an illustration. So now, Then from that Tuesday to Friday, it was closed to the public. So that means the only people that was allowed in there is me, people who work there, the mailman, the security officer that was there, the mail person, FedEx, not UPX, and a maintenance person. That's basically it, and our janitorial staff or maintenance. So now here's a problem. Could have been one of the security officers. It's possible. Could have been a person like myself. Most likely, probably. One person, one person just got diagnosed with cancer for the second time, and that person was pretty sick. So naturally, that person is more susceptible to COVID-19. Another person, her asthma was acting up, and she was wearing a mask, so she was potentially exposed, susceptible to COVID-19. I'm diabetic, and I'm more susceptible to catching it. More susceptible to catching it, but that's neither here nor there. And we were trying to figure out who could have been who. And what happened was, me and some people, we kind of like stopped. And after we read the email, other people kept instant messaging each other. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Whoa, what? Did you read that mail? Did you read that? Did you read? Oh my gosh! Oh, were you here that day? Were you? Now, a couple people wasn't here on that day, so they're technically no problem. So basically, bottom line is they basically told us yesterday, that I have been potentially exposed. I could have been potentially exposed to COVID-19. Now, that's the part of the confusing part. Like, how did it take so long for us to figure this out? That's the problem. Now, here's the thing. Now, what happened is they say that it takes about 10 days to 2 weeks before the symptoms start to show up. Today's the 30th. So far, it's been 10 days. I have shown no symptoms. I have not had any symptoms. So that's pretty cool. But I had to go out 3 or 4 times to buy groceries, look for cleaning supplies, try to find some toilet paper. Trying to find some toilet paper. Since I'm working from home, that's more people using the toilet in the house, if you can catch my drift. So we try to figure out we can find some toilet paper somewhere. You know what I mean? Try to find some Lysol, cleaning supplies. So that way we can keep stuff cleaned up. You know what I'm saying? Which is the normal thing we usually do in a normally anyway. But the stores shocks are empty, and the demand is so freaking high that every time a truck comes in, it's gone. So, like, say for example, the CVS that I went to, the truck comes in on a Wednesday at around 10 o'clock in the morning. By 12, that shipment of stuff that came in, it's gone. So naturally, I don't have anything. So, okay, fine. Thanks to all the hoarders. When we buy toilet paper, it usually lasts about a month to a month and a half. So now they're talking about extending the social distancing policy to April 30th, which is another 30 days. On the other hand, hopefully I can find something. But oh well. Also, over the weekend, I try to find some horseradish for my mother. Need to make some dish for Passover, and they need to have horseradish to do this. So obviously, I couldn't find it. So like I said, and I also went out to pick up food. So now, if I potentially contracted COVID-19, that means my parents, my mom and her husband, potentially got been exposed, and my niece has potentially been exposed because she's downstairs right now, and she was over at our house over the past around about that same weekend too. So you got to think about this. That's how fat. That's how easy that stuff could spread. Now, some people don't believe it, but you got to think about it. If I just, let's say for example, I have it, potentially three other people could just grab it right now. Then when my niece goes home to her mom and her wife, them two can basically get and catch it. You know what I'm saying? That's how pervasive this shit is. So what happens now? I gotta monitor myself more closely until Friday. Luckily, I don't have to go out for anything. Luckily, I don't have to go out. But if I don't have any symptoms by Friday, then I'm technically, potentially in the clear. But if I start developing symptoms, then I gotta monitor this stuff more and more closely. Then I have to notify. Of course, my doctor to figure out what to do. And then after that, they might have me go to get a test or something like that if I start having symptoms. Or, who knows. But that's what's going on right now. Yeah, buddy. But, hey, things like that happen, right? Things like this happen. Am I scared? The answer is no. I'm not scared at all. Am I super worried? The answer is no, I'm not. Some people in my office, they're really worried right now. They're freaking out and stuff like that. But like I said, it's whatever I can't stop this. So, but what I have to do now is I have to closely monitor myself to see if I start having stuff. And of course, I let so of course I'll keep you updated. Of course I'll keep you updated to let you know what's going on. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do something tomorrow. I might do something tomorrow. I might do a video tomorrow about this one comic that just came out that just got released last week, and I'm thinking about it, but I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do. But other than that, I'm gonna go eat some yogurt, watch some more TV, and then I'll call it a night. So hey, one thing I can tell you is this: if you know people, especially since we're trying to be isolationists right now, try to for example, the YouTubers that I watch, as long as they pump out a video, at least I know they're okay to a certain extent. Well, most YouTubers they don't pop. They pop out twice a week, so whatever. Some people, I call them every now and then, so it's fine. So I know you're okay, and hey, I'll be okay. I'll be okay right now, so don't worry. But anyway, so let me stop this. Get on to the rest of my night, and it's almost 10 o'clock. Wow, I'll be have to go to bed pretty soon. So I definitely had to let you guys go. Yeah, plus another thing. Yeah. Keep everything alive.